My name is Ron Von Berg. I'm an associate professor of communication. I'm also the director of graduate studies for the Master's in Arts program in the Department of Communication. The Magnolia curriculum is a two-day program in which we are working with faculty across the university in order to talk about the ways in which they can integrate sustainability into their classroom and into the syllabus. So we start the days of the Magnolia project. We start with a much more global approach, looking at the larger questions of sustainability and climate change, and then narrowing it down to much more regional, local, and very much specific to the university opportunities that the faculty can draw from integrating sustainability into their program. We have contemplative opportunities in which faculty get to understand the place of Wake Forest. So we do what's called a stroll about, in which individuals will get a sense of the feeling of the space and to notice details and how that might help out with their curriculum. We also do a number of panels in which we have resource experts that come in. We have individuals who are alumni of the Magnolia Curricular Project. We've had community individuals come in and talk and share. We do think, pair, share activities in which faculty members that are part of the cohort, part of the project, will share ideas off with each other.
So I think that the biggest sort of challenge or difficulty was just sustainability is a really big topic, and how do you take one part of it, or how do you incorporate it in a meaningful way in the class without it becoming so overwhelming for students. So I think for me the biggest issue was, how do I narrow this down into something that's doable in the classroom?
It was an intensive summer institute. So it was myself and a group of other participants that were at this workshop in the morning and the afternoon, having workshops, discussions about readings, about how to integrate the Magnolia curriculum into our existing classes. A typical day was spent just doing those kind of activities. We would discuss things we had read at home. We would discuss each other's work, what our existing curriculum were, how our syllabi were organized, and then how an environmental focus could get put in there.
I think that the curriculum project does a really good job of helping encourage instructors to be very intentional in the ways in which sustainability is integrated into the curriculum.
My original syllabus for the Magnolia project was a museum studies course. At that time, there was no regularly taught museum studies course. I thought one interesting angle would be the link between museum conservation and environmental conservation, how those two practices have very similar philosophies.
I met people from the Smithsonian Institution, and there's an outbreak exhibit right there now, and they were willing to share material from that outbreak exhibit with my students. I approached it very much from a sustainability perspective of thinking about how if we do something to the environment's not healthy, then animals can't be healthy and humans can't be healthy. In approaching the outbreak topic, thinking about viral outbreaks, it became much more than just about a virus and being exposed. It became a much more enriched course. And I was suddenly like, whoa, sustainability is so much more than just thinking about caring for your environment.
Every year, the cohort is about 10 to 12 faculty and staff who are teaching sustainability-related questions or issues or classes. We probably bring in about maybe 7 to 8 individuals to do some talking and sharing of particular ideas.
One aspect of the project that I really enjoyed was the sense of community at Wake Forest among faculty, because I was able to talk to faculty that I don't normally see.
I think for me, it was just mostly a real personal benefit, and just to grow personally myself, to challenge myself academically or intellectually, to learn more about sustainability and what it really meant.
I had a student recently pitch an exhibit proposal which featured actually themed environments for the archaeological material on display to be involved in. And so I feel like that is one kind of very tangible outgrowth from the Magnolia curriculum project.
The takeaway from the project is to thinking ways in which you could make sustainability more real to students. The choices we make have larger implications on questions of social justice or inequality or energy resource. And so I think those are things that are at the forefront of issues of sustainability that we need to be able to tackle.
I think the students totally loved it. I mean, they went above and beyond the call of duty.